Greenmount Cemetery in Baltimore, Maryland contains an unmarked headstone. On it, some of the many visitors leave a tiny portrait of someone who isn't buried there. Why? Greenmount Cemetery in Baltimore, Maryland contains an unmarked headstone. On it, some of the many visitors leave a tiny portrait of someone who isn't buried there. Why?
I'm wondering if this is very similar to that gravestone that is in Wales where Dobby is buried and people put socks there.
I was thinking of a different shrine, not a gravestone, just a shrine, which for a long time was in Millennium Square in Cardiff, to one of the characters from Torchwood, the Doctor Who spin-off, who got unceremoniously killed in an episode, and the fans there's just a door with a lot of memorabilia on it. So I was assuming it was something fictional like that.
If it is Baltimore, Maryland, I'm wondering if the significance of that is, I believe that should be roughly nearby the grave of the unmarked soldier, but maybe that's not close enough. I don't know.
I thought you were going for The Wire. I was still on TV shows.
Evan, you're closer. I don't know if the unmarked soldier is the same as this unmarked headstone, but you're closer in terms of, I guess, like.
Well, yeah, because there's quite a few cemeteries, especially in the DC area. Baltimore is like somewhat nearby, in which if your body was never recovered from war, there is no one buried there. It's just that you get to go to.
Arlington.
What's the word? Memorialize people that, yes, like Arlington Cemetery. Yeah.
Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, Arlington, Virginia. That's
it. No, but you're correct in that we're in real life.
Okay.
But they put a little portrait. So I'm guessing this is then the portrait of the people they want to remember. Because then it's like I'm putting down a portrait or put something down to, because it's not marked. I'm guessing there probably is someone there. But if it's not marked for some reason.
For some reason.
Oh.
What is the significance?
Lost. Here we go.
Yeah.
Clue, the portraits are all of the same person.
Because then I'm thinking it is, like, it's closer to then what Tom is thinking, which was like closer to an event or a TV show, like everybody remembers, like, this is the connection. Which is like, oh, we don't know where author X is buried, so instead of using, we put it there, right?
Yeah, there's a few places in the UK where you will find memorials to particular authors, figures from history, because either we don't know where they're buried or it's more difficult to get to that gravestone. So the memorial happens somewhere, usually nearer to London where the tourists go.
Because then it would be connected if it is, like, I'm guessing it's not that like, oh, it's in their book, in this location there is a gravestone that is unmarked. But why would it then be there unmarked, unless maybe then it's not supposed to be a gravestone and there's nobody there. It's just someone put a gravestone, like a blank gravestone there.
Here's a weird suggestion. What if it's Bob Ross or someone like that who does art, and they're all and somehow it's become the tradition.
Portraits.
Yeah, the tradition is you do a little painting of Bob Ross who taught you to paint. And you take it and you leave it as a pilgrimage at his gravesite or at a gravesite.
But he's not buried there.
No, he's not. But maybe it's a landscape that inspired him or something like that. Like there's got to be a connection there somewhere.
I think the word portrait is a bit of a, like, it throws you off a bit, because I think your brain automatically goes to, like, the art world.
I'm thinking photo.
All of these portraits are, like, the same person, completely identical.
Okay, I hate to metagame this, but this is a question editor's trick. This is the standard, like, crossword question editor thing. If you are going for small, identical portraits of people, that is a very fancy way of saying postage stamp.
Right.
Or money.
I don't know how that connects to grave. I don't know whether it's postage stamp or money, but...
I feel like I gave too much away, so I'm going to let you stew in that.
Oh, we're here. We have arrived. All right.
I can't imagine it'd be money, because then other people would come and take said money.
Yes, and a postage stamp you can just adhere to the gravestone.
Oh, are they? Yeah, are they just filling in the gravestone?
Yeah, in my head, they were attaching them all to the top right of the gravestone like it's a letter. But it makes much more sense they're just creating a collage of various things.
But we want to ship it to somewhere, right?
So postage stamps is not correct.
Oh, it is. It's got to be money then. Like tiny portrait of someone, it's got to be money.
Yeah. It is money.
There is a US military tradition where if you visit the grave of someone you served with, you leave a coin behind. And the denomination of the coin is different depending on where and how you served with someone.
Well, that would be lots of different graves. Mm-hmm. This is one grave.
And is it the same? You said it's the same portrait, so it's always the same coin.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be George Washington. Yeah. It could be Thomas Jefferson, and it can. Okay, so we got George Washington, which means it's a quarter.
Keep going, Evan. Keep going.
Oh, so we got George Washington, we got Thomas Jefferson, we got James Madison on the dime. Suckers, we have the pound coin. John F. Kennedy is no, he would have his own grave. But
wait a minute, what was the name of this place?
Greenmount Cemetery in Baltimore, Maryland.
Is this Alexander Hamilton?
So in terms of bills, you have Lincoln on the 5. I think Jefferson on the 10. Oh, Benjamin Franklin's on the 100. Nobody's leaving.
Yeah, and Alexander Hamilton's on the 10.
You've still not said the name of the person or identified the denomination of the money.
And isn't Lincoln on the penny? Yeah?
Yep.
Putting pennies. The penny is Lincoln.
We're guessing that it's not where he's buried. Is it where the...
Oliver, yes, keep going.
Is it where the theater is?
Oh, you're so close.
Oh.
You're so close.
Is it just like Lincoln's birthplace or Lincoln's memorial place or something like that?
What happened at the theater?
He was shot.
He was shot, yeah.
Yeah, by?
John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah. Is it his gravestone?
Yes.
It's John Wilkes Booth's grave. They leave pennies.
Oh my God.
Which have Lincoln's face on them on John Wilkes Booth's unmarked grave.
Yes, so that Lincoln can have the last word.
Oh my God.
But he's worth only a penny.
Yeah, it's John Wilkes Booth's grave. He was the stage actor who shot President Abraham Lincoln at Ford Theatre in 1865. And then John Wilkes Booth was then killed in a shootout at some point later. And his remains ended up at this cemetery, and the Booth family decided on a small plain gravestone, so with no markings to prevent vandalism. People leave 1 cent coins. You call them pennies, don't you, in the US?
We call them pennies.
Yeah, that has Lincoln's face on it as a way of giving him the last laugh. And the person who sent in this question has done that.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.